Working class beer reviews. Looking at Goose Island's tropical beer hug. Now I know I've done the neon beer hug, and I've had this before, and I've seen it multiple times, but I didn't know if I did a review on it. So I'm going to check one more time before I actually post it to see if I've actually made a review of it before. It's one of these gas station, like 19.2 ounce something. Got some lighting up in here. I just did a video for different beer, and I tried to show my church key, and it didn't show up, so maybe the light will make it better. It's Valentine beer and ale. Kind of neat. It's got the 3 rings on it. Based out of New York, I think Brooklyn or something like that. Papstoned, I can't get a hold of it. Never seen it. Wouldn't mind trying it. I think they used to actually make an IPA way back in the day before IPAs were even cool again. So, got this little tulip glass, kind of little crystal stem, kind of neat. Cleaned it. Looks like it's got some streaks in it. So, give it a nice pour. Vented cans dripping. Oh. There it goes, picturesque. We'll just leave that on this little piece of lumber right here to set up. On the can, 19.9 ABV. It's pretty strong. Tropical, so it's going to have some sort of fruit flavor. Born in Chicago in 1988. Although Goose Island got bought out by AB InBev in the late 2000s, early 2010s, somewhere in there. Imperial India Pale Ale. So it's a strong India Pale Ale, IPA. See bottom of can for drink by date. 23rd of February 2025. So DGO322. Or D60 322. I can't really tell, 0. So yeah, anyway, it had till February, so it's still got a decent date on it. Brewed and packaged by Goose Island Beer Company, Chicago, Illinois, and Fort Collins, Colorado, which I think New Belgium is a part of that. Kind of set that there. Go to the website, the Goose Island website. They have one for the tropical beer hug. A beach vacation for your taste buds. This big Imperial IPA is juicy and bursting with mango, pineapple, and peach flavors. Definitely more of a summertime thing. It's in the wintertime, so that's why I'm down here in the basement in my dungeon, because it snowed yesterday and it's cold outside. I got cold air blowing on me from this window that I got to fix. So it's just a thing to elevate your pit tickets. I'm not sure what a pit ticket is. To celebrate your friend finally dumping Alex. We never liked Alex. Huh, I don't know anything about that. So, style, Imperial IPA, flavor, tropical, pineapple, citrusy, ABV 9.9. The hops are Nugget, Sultana, Citra, Mosaic, Eureka, and Azacca, Strata. Availability is nationwide. Allergens is wheat, so it does have wheat in it. It doesn't give a grain bill as far as I'm guessing some sort of barley and wheat. Available in 19.2 ounce cans, 6-pack 12 ounce cans, 12-pack 12 ounce cans, mixed 12 ounce cans, so variety pack. And then you've got to taste the hazy. They have a hazy beer hug, neon beer hug. The neon's the one I tried. It's a 7%. Big juicy beer hug. I'm not sure what the 9.8 or 9.9, something like that. The hazy one's only like 6.5 or something like that. So interesting. So yeah, Goose Island. This is kind of going along the same lines as the New Belgium style of their Voodoo Ranger. And then Boulevard's been doing the Space Camper series, where it's just all sorts of different varieties of IPAs. Man, I did the Fruit Force of the Voodoo Ranger, and it's just not my bag. It's too sweet. I mean, might as well be like a rich man's Four Loko for all I can tell. So what do we got? It's golden color, honestly. Usually the IPAs, especially the Imperials, get into almost starting to get into like a light copper, but this is still pretty golden. Not like straw, not like a light beer, definitely a deep gold, but very clear, very highly filtered. This is not a hazy. You know, the head didn't stick around a whole lot, but it's got a ton of lacing and stuff on top where it receded when it crowned over. But this glass looks really cool with it. Let's give it a smell. Oh yeah, fruit, definitely citrus and mango, pineapple, all that tropical stuff. Not really getting any grains, but I'm guessing I'm going to get some grains here in a bit. Yeah. Ooh. High body. High body. Not as sweet on the taste as it is in the nose. It almost smells sweeter than it tastes. Probably because you don't pick up the bitterness in the smell. You don't pick up the hoppiness. I don't know what the IBUs are. I guess I could. Honestly, I'm surprised that they don't give the IBUs. Let's Beer Advocate. I guess we could just go there for stats. ABV. No one's really. Oh man, people are giving some low scores on here. They really don't like. I mean, what is it overall? 85 says very good, but I mean, the first few scores are low. Yeah, no one's really giving it IBU. Let's say, I'm gonna put that in my Google search. IBU. Says an AI overview, 45 IBUs. That's pretty low. Pretty low. Yeah, nationwide, so you can get this anywhere. I see these in the gas station, decent amount. Casey's, Break Time, different Phillips 66 and stuff like that. So being Goose Island, it's going to be your Budweiser distributor that brings these. The spill is like dripping off the stem. Definitely more of a malt bomb than it is a hop bomb. So maybe that's what the difference is between this and like the Neon Beer Hug, the 7%. Maybe it actually seems hoppier. So 9.9, that's like the Fruit Force and stuff like that. Some of those ones, they're like 9, the hazy or juicy or whatever, it's like 9.5. The regular Imperial Voodoo Ranger is 9%. And I actually like that a lot because it is got a lot, it's a lot more bitter. This is not that bitter, so I think I would like it more if it had some bitterness because it's kind of, the more I'm drinking it now, that sweetness is kind of coming through and I'm just, If you guys watch my Four Loko video, you know, I'm surprised I didn't just like smash that can. Go full Liver King, be like, so primal, you know. But what did I pay for this? I paid under $3. So for a 9.9 IPA of decent quality, under $3 for a tall can, I would say that's a decent value. If I go to get a 6-pack of it, it's probably going to cost me around $10 or maybe 10 to 12 bucks for a strong IPA. That's not too bad. I'll have to look out for the juicy and the hazy or whatever it was. I haven't seen that around here. I just see this, the tropical and the neon. I am a fan of Goose Island's beers. I like the Honkers Ale. I like the 312 wheat. Their normal IPA is really good. I've done that one before. I haven't done the Honkers Ale or 312 wheat because I can't find those around here. I can see the IPA every so often, But with a lot of these, but I think IPAs as a genre, carbonation is kind of on their way out. I feel. I think they've done too much. They've kind of oversaturated the market. They've crammed too many different styles and flavors and just expounded on it too much to where now it's diluted. And if people want a good IPA, they just go for the originals. Like your Goose Island IPA. Boulevard's got a single wide IPA that's really good. The double wide, the smokestack series that you used to see was really good. Really good. It was like an Imperial IPA. I mean, I don't mind the others. When they start getting into the fruit stuff, that's kind of when I started like, oh, okay, you're kind of losing the plot here. Obviously, Sierra Nevada makes a great old school IPA. This is kind of what they're getting into the West Coast. West Coast is like Lagunitas, like the hop stupid, like super hoppy. New England style is the hazy. So I don't know what the fruity tropical stuff would be considered. If anybody can coach me on this in the comments, feel free to do so. But you're getting your bang for your buck. I will say that. It doesn't taste like Hawaiian Punch, like the Fruit Force did. It's enjoyable. I wouldn't buy a 12-pack or even a 6-pack of 12-ounce cans. If I'm in the mood for something like this, which isn't very often, I'll just buy one of these. Because by the time you're done, it's like you're done. Okay, that's enough. So that's kind of how I feel about it. It's good for a serving. You might be able to find it on tap. I bet a version of it. One of them, of the Goose Island beer hugs. I bet they had them. It didn't say on the website though, which I'm surprised. Maybe just talking about what packages you could buy it in. But yeah, if you find it on tap, I think it'd be pretty good. I bet it'd be pretty good on tap. Something like this. They say IPAs are good with like spicy foods. So I don't know if like you're eating like really hot spicy wings or some like Thai food, like some Thai ramen noodles, whatever, really spicy ramen might be good with that. So I don't know if it's like the heaviness of the beer cuts through the spiciness. Normally alcohol doesn't help, beer doesn't help, but it's like I think maybe you want the numbing effects of alcohol when you're suffering through spicy foods. I haven't done anything too spicy in a long time. I remember one time I used to grow a garden and I had grown some habaneros, and I cooked some just like the really cheap ramen, like the dry packets. But then I cut up a fresh habanero and I threw it in the water as I was boiling the noodles. Then I stirred in the chicken bouillon packet and I ate that, and it was like it was pretty intense. I was like beating my hand on the cutting board island. I was like, it was so like I couldn't get ahead of it. It was like it kept pulling me back, and yeah, it was pretty intense. I don't know if I finished it or not. I may have, but I was like eating the peppers and everything, the sliced up hunks of peppers. So I don't do habaneros so much anymore. I mean, I will. I've had pickled habaneros that weren't too bad, but serrano peppers is my intensity for fresh peppers. So yeah, if I had something with some serrano peppers, I've done like a good Frito pie with fresh serrano peppers, like thinly sliced all over the top of it, and then something like this. I think that'd go pretty good. Something kind of to wash it back, I feel like I'm getting into the rambling part of it. I could really go on about a beer that I don't really have a huge amount of affection for, but I don't mind. So I guess it's fair. Is it working class? Yeah, to an extent. It's affordable in certain servings. I mean, the prices, it is what it is. That's just where the market's at. I don't know if prices will ever come down. Wages can keep going up. but that's a whole different dichotomy where it hurts the individual owner. I think large companies can absorb those costs, but you know, your mom and pop shops can't hardly keep jacking up wages, you know, unless their profits go up somehow. But anyway, thanks for watching this, guys. Sorry, my nose is running a little bit. I really appreciate the time that you spend with me. And if you're a fan of the, you know, beer hug line from Goose Island, let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. If you don't like them, if you like the Voodoo Ranger better, if you like the Space Camper from Boulevard better, and if there's any other companies I'm missing out on that are kind of doing the same series of IPAs, let me know in the comments what you think of it. And I will see you guys later.